Dudes, it's Gaz, and welcome back to the Warframe video. So we got a returning player guide today. Been getting questions a lot on stream. Yo, I haven't played this game since like Fortuna. What should I be doing to catch up to you guys who have been playing the whole time? So that's basically the idea of today's video. With that being said, there will be a lot of spoilers in this video. I'm not going to spoil what happens in the quest, but I'm going to pretty much show you what happens after a bunch of the quests in this game. So if you want to be entirely spoiler-free of everything, maybe don't watch this one. And if you are a current player, this is probably not going to really apply to you very much, as it's more for returning players and newish players, just to see how they can get to the late game stuff in this game. Alright, now that we've established that, make sure you're subbed to this channel. We do daily Warframe video uploads. Also hit that like button as well. That's more people see this video. And yeah, guys, I gave you the spoiler warning already, but I will be live on stream after this video goes up, doing some Warframe grinding, so come on, hang out if you'd like to. Alright, now that's out of the way, let's get into it. So, my first recommendation for a returning player, like we're talking like years, has not played in years, you should definitely be catching up on your quests over here. So, if you look at your quest codex, you don't need to beat every quest in the game. Some of these quests aren't super important, at least in my eyes. But some of the quests that are important to catch up are the quests here at the bottom. The New War, Veilbreaker, Angels of Zariman, and the Whispers in the Wall. These quests are important because they unlock new planets to you. Mainly, the Angels of Zariman quest and the Whispers in the Wall quest unlock new tile sets to you that have exclusive loot. And this is powerful late game loot you're going to want. So yeah, make sure that you do as many quests as you can. Honestly, if you beat every quest, that's very good. And also, some of these quests will be prerequisites to those late game quests I was telling you about. So for example, I believe the Rising Tide is how you build your Railjack. You need the Railjack to beat the New War. The Heart of Deimos, I believe, is how you get that. That's how you get the Necromac. You need that for the New War as well. So yeah, New War has some big requirements. They're annoying enough requirements that there's actually a New War Firepower bundle in the shop that gives you a Necromac and a Railjack instantly. 465 plat. So if you want to skip that, you could. But if you want to just do the New War as normal, go start the Rising Tide quest for your Railjack. And then also, I believe farming Necromax is a little bit on the annoying side, but Isolation Vaults on Deimos. So yeah, Necrolisk, Cambion Drift, that's how you can get your Necromech parts. Now, as I said, you will be unlocking new planets as you beat these quests. I have a new planet right here. If you have not beaten the Whispers in the Wall quest, you don't have access to these missions right here. And there's good loot on those missions. So, number 1 recommendation, beat your quests. Number 2 recommendation, unlock Arbitrations and the Steel Path. Now, the whole do quest thing is extremely large recommendation, but doing Arbitrations and unlocking the Steel Path gets you access to more loot that you would not have access to if you haven't played for like 4 years. So what comes from this? Vitus Essence. This Vitus Essence can be turned in for Galvanized mods, new Power Creep mods that give increased multi-shot. Additionally, so just go ahead and show a Galvanized mod. So you might not have these, and this is what everybody uses on the Steel Path and things like that. So this one right here, it's the Galvanized version of multi-shot. So 80% multi-shot normally, on kill, increased multi-shot, stacks to 5 times. A lot of multi-shot if you fully stack this, but you probably don't have that. That's 230 multi-shot versus like 90% multi-shot on normal mods. So you definitely want to get those from Arbitrations, and you unlock Arbitrations by beating like every mission in the game, I think like once. And some of the missions aren't required, but what you can do is you can go to the Arbiters of Hexus person. I think there's another way to check this too, but this is what I usually do. Travel to the Arbiters of Hexus, and you will be able to talk to the dude at the front door. He will tell you what missions you're missing to unlock Arbitrations. And it would be if you're missing a lot, it will be a super long list. But if you can make sense of that giant blob of missions he tells you, you can go beat those to unlock this. So, this guy right here, Arbiter's Honors. I've already done all the missions, but here's what you can get. Some of the things you can get when you do these missions. So, Rolling Guard, a go-to meta mod for endurance runs, long mission, level 10,000 enemies. Vigorous Swaps used a lot of the time, too, for those kinds of missions. But we've got also Kuva down here, which lets you roll Rivens. But here's all the Galvanized mods. You want these Galvanized mods to get good damage for the Steel Path. And also just for normal missions in general, too. It will make you so much stronger in normal missions as well. So that's what you could do. Talking to these guys will let you get access to, or will help you get access to that. Now, as far as the Steel Path, it's going to be very similar to how you unlock Arbitrations, beating every mission in the game. You can talk to Teshin in the relay to understand which missions you're missing for the Steel Path. But for that one, that's where Acolytes will be spawning semi-regularly. That's where you'll be getting Steel Essence. That's where the drop rate of items goes up. And additionally, while you're on this Steel Path with increased health, once you've done your quest, Deviri Paradox, you get access to the Steel Path Circuit, which can give you access to much better rewards than normal circuit, at least depending on how you look at it. So this Steel Path circuit will give you access to Steel Path Incarnons. If you've seen someone running around with like a Burst in Prime with crazy damage, or a Paris Prime with Railgun arrows, that's how they did it. So a big thing I recommend to people is, if not to toot my own horn, but every Sunday night I will release a weekly reset video that goes over the weekly reset. If you watch it, this might sound kind of funny, but I think it's actually a pretty smart way to put it. If you watch my weekly reset video and you understand everything I talk about in the video, you are caught up. Because in those videos, I talk about Steel Path Deviri, I talk about Archon Shards, I talk about Nightwave and all that. If you understand those things, you are pretty caught up, honestly. So we're on the newest tile set right now. Additionally, if you are returning and you want to get some of the arcanes you've been missing the whole time, there is a new system added called Arcane Dissolution. So you can turn your old arcanes into new arcanes, basically. So let's say you didn't play since Fortuna. What are you missing out on? You're missing out on Deviri, Holdfast, Necrolisk, probably some other stuff too. So you're missing on a lot of arcanes. This is the system you can get the arcanes you've been missing all these years. So you turn in the arcanes you don't want. So let's just say I turn in Merciless. I think I already did this recently. See, I dissolved my Arcane Merciless. Those come from the Steel Path. Let's just delete some like Pax Charge or something, sure. 2 of those. So I turn in 3 arcanes, I get 72 Phosphor. This is the resource you use to get the arcanes you don't have. So let's say I didn't play Deviri, okay? I would buy one of these with credits and Phosphor. Let's get 5 of them just because. And this will give me the arcane loot, potentially give me the arcane loot I was not here for because I was taking a break from the game. So there you go. Got some gold ones, got some not great ones, got double arcane blight, nice. So this is what you can go for if you eventually want to work towards this, actually. So the way you can do this, you can go watch some of my late game Steel Path guides for like Void Cascade, but this is how you're going to get the loot you've been missing while you were gone. You can, of course, go buy it from other players with Platinum, but yeah, this would be one of the things you should be working towards, and that's going to be involving you beating your quests, too. So a big thing here is just beat quests, guys. Once you get access to all the things in the game, you'll be able to choose what missions you play each week. You can get your Archon Shards from Netracells, you can get your Archon Shards from the Archon Hunt, you can get Steel Path items every week. And like I said, when you beat all these quests, you get access to new things you don't even have, you might not even realize you don't have yet. So we got a Archon Hunt right here, a weekly sortie that you should be doing every week. And yeah, the list goes on, guys. So if my star chart looks like yours, you're on the right path. But once you get to these places, once you get to Zeramon, there's things you want on Zeramon. You want to get the Incarna weapons on Zeramon. You want to get the Arcanes on Zeramon. Once you get to Deviri, there's a lot of stuff on Deviri that you're going to probably want. Like those Arcanes I just showed, like Arcane Blight, all the Incarnons. There's lots of intrinsics for mastery here. There's lots and lots of stuff. It's just you need to know what to go for. So yeah, just do every mission in the game once to unlock the arbitrations, then unlock Steel Path after that, and then beat as many quests as you want to. And once you get to some of these quests, like Deviri or whatever, take your time. It's a fun quest. It's a video game. You're having fun here. But, maybe don't dwell on it too much because there's so much stuff in this game. I'd say a lot of times if you're a returning player, here's something you can do. Set a goal for yourself for your play session. Let's say you have a couple hours to play for that day, and you're like, I don't know what I want to do. I want to get to Steel Path eventually, but I'm just, I'm on Sedna right now. I don't know what to do. Set a goal for yourself for the day. Maybe on Tuesday, your goal is to clear out Sedna. Beat every mission on Sedna. I know some of these are arena endo farms, so not exactly the best example, but your goal for that day is to beat Sedna. Or maybe that goal for the day, you're like, I want Wisp normal. I want to get her helmet ability. Your goal for that Tuesday is to get Wisp, okay? If you set goals for yourself in this game, you will not get distracted, because this is a very easy game to get distracted on, guys. You can be like, okay, I'm going to clear out my plans. You get on Earth, you get sidetracked on a bounty, you're there for like multiple hours. Whoops, you didn't beat Earth today. You basically made 0 progress, you just got some reps, so. Setting goals can be a very good way to, keep track of how this stuff is going. Also, yeah, your syndicates. If you have every syndicate that I have here, then you are basically caught up. So we got, where's the ones that you wouldn't have? So if you have Vox Solaris, this is the Profit Taker and all that, they are making this easier soon. And make sure you have that unlocked to be caught up. Make sure you have Kavia unlocked, the newest Whispers in the Wall Syndicate, to be caught up. Make sure you have Holdfast. That's where you get Zeramon Arcanes and Zeramon Incarnons. Make sure you have that. And yeah, that's a lot of what I wanted to explain to you guys today. As far as builds and frames, if you are looking to do Steel Path stuff, I do have a video on this about Steel Path for newer players, but I'd recommend something like this. Revenant Prime, Latum Pistol, that comes from Zeramon, and then just for your story quest weapons, You can run 2 story quest weapons very easily, Zorus or Broken War. And there you go. You have a nearly free-to-play loadout here with Nadaruk and Broken War. The only things you actually have to farm is the Latum pistol from Zeramon and Revenant Prime, who is like 30 or 40 plat right now. He's currently farmable, so this will take care of the Steel Path and high-level missions. Hope you guys found this video fun and helpful. Yeah, the biggest things, beat your quest, get access to these late-game items like Archon Shards and Fused Archon Shards, and maybe even Melee Arcanes, which I haven't even put in the Broken War yet. But yeah, guys, I will see you guys in the next video. I'll be on stream very soon. I appreciate all the support, and yeah, take it easy, guys. Peace.